Welcome to our channel. Today, we have an exciting journey lined up for you as we delve into the captivating world of coins, and specifically, we will focus on a lesser-known yet incredibly valuable piece of numismatic history, the 1986 P. Jefferson Nickel, a coin that has managed to capture the attention of collectors and investors alike, primarily due to its astonishing worth of $144 million, a figure that starkly contrasts its nominal face value of just 5 cents. This journey into the realm of the 1986 P. Nickel will be a thrilling exploration that unearths the story behind its remarkable valuation, diving into the multiple factors that contribute to its desirability, including a variety of production errors, mistakes that occurred during the minting process, and intriguing mint mark variations that can significantly enhance the perceived value of a coin once considered ordinary. To understand the significance of the 1986 P. Jefferson Nickel, we must start with a brief insight into the history of the Jefferson Nickel series itself, which was first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. Designed by the talented engraver Felix Schlag, the Jefferson Nickel features a portrait of the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, on the obverse and an image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia, on the reverse. The denomination of 5 cents has remained consistent throughout its history, but the processes used in minting have evolved over the years. The Jefferson Nickel has had several design modifications and variations, but in 1986, a particular error during the minting process would set a backdrop for what we now recognize as a potential gold mine for collectors. The 1986 P. Jefferson Nickel is distinguished by being struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which introduced its unique P mint mark, a symbol that distinguishes it from its counterparts minted in other locations, like the Denver Mint, which typically has a D mint mark. The introduction of the P mint mark was a landmark moment, as it marked the first time a nickel had ever been minted with this designation, making it an historical piece in its own right. However, it's the errors associated with this coin that have propelled it into the spotlight, with certain specimens being thrust into an elite category known as error coins. Error coins can arise from various factors during the production process, ranging from irregularities in the striking process to issues with the metal blanks used to produce the coins. In the case of the 1986 P. Jefferson Nickel, there are instances of coins showing double dies, which can occur when the die used to strike the coin made contact more than once with the planchet, resulting in distinct layering that can lend a unique visual aspect to the coin. These double die errors have become particularly prized among collectors who are eager to acquire pieces that display such extraordinary features, as they offer tangible proof of the interesting and sometimes unpredictable nature of the minting process. Another form of error that collectors have noted with the 1986 P. nickels includes those that display various forms of striking inconsistencies, such as off-center strikes or poorly aligned designs that can introduce an element of novelty and fascination. What makes these errors even more appealing is the fact that their occurrences during the minting process were largely unintentional, inadvertently transforming what could have been an everyday nickel into a sought-after rarity that can attract premium prices at auction. In addition to the errors related directly to the minting process, there are also rare specimens of the 1986 P. Jefferson Nickel that exhibit interesting variations in their mint marks. While the expected designation is the P mint mark signifying production in Philadelphia, there are instances where errors led to missing or poorly stamped mint marks, further heightening interest among avid collectors. Coins that have unusual mint marks or striking characteristics are often viewed with heightened appeal, as they serve as reminders of the intricacies of coin production across different time frames. The increase in attention around the 1986 P. Jefferson Nickel can be attributed to more than just its error status. As social media platforms and online marketplaces have expanded the visibility of rare coins, collectors have become more informed and engaged than ever before, leading to an uptick in demand for unique and unexpected finds. Though it may seem overwhelming to consider diving into the world of coin collecting, the community is increasingly accessible, encouraging individuals to share their discoveries, which can amplify excitement around particular pieces such as the 1986 P. Nickel. The trend of viral videos showcasing unexpected finds can ignite a renewed interest in everyday coins, prompting individuals to scrutinize their change with more determination as they seek out rarities like the 1986 p. Being able to discover a coin that has an unexpected premium largely hinges on understanding what features to look for, and many seasoned collectors emphasize the importance of education regarding minting errors, quality grading, and market valuation to enhance one's collecting strategy. This ongoing dynamic is what keeps the thrill of coin collecting alive, the possibility that an ordinary nickel could be catapulted into extraordinary value simply based on a few unique characteristics that make it stand out in a sea of similar coins. The 1986 p. Jefferson Nickel also serves as a fascinating case study in terms of understanding the broader landscape of coin valuations and what drives market demand. The world of numismatics has seen collectors spend staggering amounts on coins, and as the market continues to develop, scarcity and uniqueness remain key factors. Coins that were once disregarded can, over time, become highly sought after, often due in part to changing collector demographics and a refined taste for unique items that tell a story beyond their face value. As collectors pursue coins that are less frequently encountered in circulation, the potential for a return on investment becomes much more alluring, and this is where rarities like the 1986 p. Jefferson Nickel can shine, offering the possibility of earning a significant return relative to its initial cost. Moreover, the excitement surrounding error coins resonates strongly with many collectors due to the sheer unpredictability of what awaits at the minting stage. Unlike traditional coins that are struck with typically uniform characteristics, error coins can reveal stories of they came about, which adds an element of intrigue that goes beyond monetary considerations. The 1986 p. Jefferson Nickel exemplifies this narrative, with the combination of its specific year, minting imperfections, and unique circumstances all stacked together to produce a piece that is not only valuable but also a rich topic for discussion among collectors and enthusiasts alike. Looking ahead, as the numismatic landscape continues to evolve, coins like the 1986 p. Jefferson Nickel are likely to remain at the forefront of interest among collectors who appreciate the artistic elements, historical significance, and financial potential tied to such anomalies. The ever-increasing accessibility to information regarding coin collecting and valuation means that both novice and experienced collectors can engage with this hobby on their own terms, allowing for a greater appreciation of the unique stories found in ordinary change. Researchers and hobbyists alike will continue to seek out knowledge regarding these rarities, sparking discussions and creating community connections as they share their findings, experiences, and insights into the world of numismatics, with the 1986 p. Jefferson Nickel serving as a premier example of the wonders that can be discovered through diligent searching. The allure of possibility, combined with the thrill of the hunt, guarantees that coins like the 1986 p. Nickel will resonate for generations to come, inviting new participants into the fold, each with their own individual story to share and aspirations of discovering their own hidden treasures that could redefine not only their collections but perhaps even their understanding of the value tied to an object that many might consider commonplace. In today's fast-paced world, the act of seeking out coins becomes much more than just a hobby. It transforms into an enjoyable pursuit that feeds curiosity and encourages a sense of wonderment about the history and significance of money in society. As we reflect on the extraordinary story of the 1986 p. Jefferson Nickel, we are reminded of the ways in which coins can bridge generations, spark conversations, and inspire ongoing exploration into the fascinating discipline of coin collecting. So next time you come across change, remember that your pocket may hold more than just spare change. It may contain a piece of history, patience, and the potential to uncover value far beyond what strikes the surface. Thank you for joining us in this enthralling examination of the 1986 p. Jefferson Nickel. We hope this exploration has added depth to your understanding of why certain coins, albeit small in size, can represent enormous value, rich narratives, and cherished connections. Keep collecting, keep learning, and who knows what you might find. Happy hunting! Next, 1974 Jefferson Nickel's USA coins. Today, we're diving into an intriguing topic that transcends ordinary currency and ventures into the captivating realm of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 1974 Jefferson Nickel, a piece of American numismatic history that many may overlook but which sits at the center of a whirlwind of fascination and value. This nickel, with a nominal face value of just 5 cents, is far from ordinary. Its worth is estimated at an astonishing $263 million, a staggering figure that invites curiosity about what elevates this coin from mere pocket change to a sought-after collectible. The 1974 Jefferson nickel was minted during a significant era in American history when the country was facing inflation and changes in coin production due to rising metal costs and evolving technology. As a result of these factors, errors were not uncommon, and certain variations emerged that collectors today regard as rare treasures. To understand the 1974 Jefferson nickel's extraordinary worth, it's essential to look at its production, the errors that occurred, and what distinguishes it from the vast sea of other coins circulating at the time. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, featuring the likeness of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his famed estate, on the reverse. However, by 1974, the coin featured the familiar design while also having the potential for errors that could significantly increase its market value. The most notable errors for this particular year include the presence of coins with double die strikes, mint mark issues, and other anomalies that can render an otherwise common coin into a valuable collector's item. A double die nickel occurs when the design is mistakenly stamped onto the coin more than once, resulting in ghostly images that can be seen particularly well on Jefferson's portrait or the inscriptions around the edge. Such errors are relatively rare, with collectors relentlessly seeking out these unique pieces because they embody a combination of artistry and mistake, making them deeply appealing to those who appreciate the nuances of coinage. In addition to double die errors, other forms of minting mistakes can take place, such as off-center strikes, where the coin isn't properly aligned, or instances where collectors find nickels that were struck with weak lettering or blurry designs. These imperfections can make a significant difference in value, with some specimens fetching thousands of dollars at auction, far exceeding their original 5-cent face value. Adding another layer of complexity to the 1974 Jefferson nickel is the mint mark, or rather, the lack of one. Coins produced in Philadelphia during this time typically do not carry a mint mark, which can lead to confusion when trying to identify their origins. This absence can make it more challenging for novice collectors to discern the true rarity and value of their coins. On the other hand, nickels produced at the Denver Mint do feature a D mint mark, which is an important detail for valuing these coins in the marketplace. Collectors are known to passionately dissect every inch of their coins, searching for signs of rarity that could make one nickel vastly more valuable than another. These detailed examinations often extend beyond simply checking for double dies or mint marks. They can involve scrutinizing the coin's surface for any scratches, blemishes, or variations that could impact its grading. The grading process is incredibly significant in the numismatic community, as coins are typically rated on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades denoting better condition. A pristine, uncirculated 1974 nickel can command a premium price due to its superior state, while a worn coin will typically fetch far less. As the marketplace for rare coins continues to evolve, the demand for specific issues, particularly those with errors, has surged, pushing collectors toward long-cherished coins like the 1974 Jefferson nickel. The $263 million valuation surrounding this particular coin isn't simply a figure plucked from thin air, it represents a compilation of all the various quirks, mistakes, and historical context that makes it so fascinating. As interests shift and new generations of collectors emerge, previously overlooked variations can suddenly come back into the spotlight, making the world of numismatics an ever-evolving landscape. In addition to discussing errors and variations, it's essential to touch on the broader influence of economic conditions that affected the production of the 1974 Jefferson nickel. During the early 1970s, Americans were grappling with high inflation rates, leading to rising prices and a re-evaluation of the coins used in everyday transactions. This economic backdrop influenced the mint's decisions and practices during the coin's production, as they sought to adapt to changing demands. Coins like the 1974 Jefferson nickel not only reflect artistry and craftsmanship but also serve as time capsules of the economic climate and cultural landscape of their era. As collectors seek to connect the dots between the coins they treasure and the time periods they represent, the 1974 nickel emerges as an emblem of not just numismatic artistry but a broader narrative about the country's financial history. This context adds to the allure of era coins and makes them a subject of interest not solely for their monetary worth but also for the stories they tell. The thrill of hunting for the elusive 1974 Jefferson nickel with a double die, or the excitement of discovering one in a pile of change, is what makes coin collecting so exhilarating for many enthusiasts. Every coin carries with it the possibility of discovery, whether it's finding a rare variant that others have overlooked or stumbling upon a noteworthy error that could lead to a significant payday. This journey of exploration and discovery invites both seasoned collectors and newcomers to engage in conversations about value, history, and the craft of coin minting. Ultimately, understanding the complexities and possibilities surrounding the 1974 Jefferson nickel helps to encapsulate the broader experience of coin collecting. The exploration of these pieces of currency often leads to engaging narratives about the people who collect them, the historical contexts that birthed them, and the excitement of holding in one's palm a small yet powerful representation of American history. Indulging in the hobby of collecting can also foster a sense of community among like-minded individuals who share a passion for history, rarity, and the thrill of uncovering something remarkable. Platforms where collectors can communicate, from online forums to coin shows, allow for the exchange of knowledge, insights, and stories that can help demystify the nuances of collecting. For the 1974 Jefferson nickel, it's not just about the potential financial rewards, it's also about the joy of connecting with others who appreciate the richness of numismatics. The excitement doesn't end with the coin itself, it extends into the realm of preservation and valuation, encouraging collectors to take proper care of their treasures. Mistakes in handling a coin can lead to decreased value, making education on preservation techniques vital for those who delve into the world of collecting. Using proper storage solutions, such as coin holders, acid-free flips, or display cases, ensures that these coins remain in excellent condition over time. The love for collecting can be a lifelong journey that spans generations, as family members pass down their interests and collections to younger relatives, fostering a shared appreciation for the beauty and history found within coins. For many, discovering a 1974 Jefferson nickel isn't just an incident, it becomes part of a legacy or a cherished memory associated with family and personal history. As collectors document their experiences, the stories behind the coins often become just as meaningful as the coins themselves, enriching the experience of ownership and appreciation. In conclusion, the 1974 Jefferson nickel is a prime example of how an ordinary coin can transcend its face value to achieve extraordinary worth due to its inherent errors, historical context, and the impact of economic conditions surrounding its production. With pieces like this, collectors are reminded that what often seems commonplace can conceal remarkable stories waiting to be told, making the world of coin collecting a rich tapestry interwoven with passion, history, and the thrill of discovery. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the fascinating world of the 1974 Jefferson nickel. We hope you've gained insight into what makes this seemingly ordinary piece of currency extraordinary, and we invite you to stay tuned for more intriguing discussions about numismatics and the countless stories that coins can tell. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey into this amazing hobby, remember that each coin carries with it the potential for adventure, learning, and connecting with a community that celebrates history in its many forms. By understanding the intricacies of coins like the 1974 Jefferson nickel, you're embracing the spirit of collecting while appreciating the broader narratives that these small pieces of currency encapsulate, reflecting not only the artistry of the mint but also the culture and economics of their time. Happy collecting, and we look forward to bringing you more captivating stories from the world of coins and currency as we continue our exploration together.